Natalie. Welcome to my channel, Find Joy in the Journey. You guys, I have had such a stressful day you would not believe. And so what I'm about to do now, I'm about to go to my happy place, which is to the Joy Garden. Okay, so I'm dealing with contractors now because I'm having some work done in the house. I think I've talked about that. I had the fence done, and now I'm having flooring done. You know, the things that you do at the beginning of the year. Um, so I'm having to organize everything, and it's a lot. You literally have to move everything out of the way just so you can have the guys come in and do the floors. And they're rushing me. You can't rush me. You come when I ask you to. You don't tell me we're showing up tomorrow. You can't. Okay, see? Okay. See, I was about to be triggered. Let's stop right now and let's go into the Joy Garden. Come with me. Let's go find joy. Come on. There's plucking my nerves, I'm telling you. How you gonna never mind. Okay. You can't tell me you're gonna show up at my house to do my floors when I told you can't come. Are you serious? Okay. Now, let's go and do something fun. Okay, we're in the Joy Garden now. So let's relax, relate, release. Okay. Yeah. Here we are. And I was like, she's losing it. Yes, I am. I almost lost it today. I was like, okay, let me get out here in my garden and just look at all my beautiful vegetables. So let's do a quick walkthrough, okay? And then we're going to talk about the seedlings. My seedlings are really thriving, you guys. It's good to be on a good subject like this instead of what I'm talking about floorings and floor tiles, okay? Let's look. Come here. Look at that. Let's get close. The collards, the cabbages, the kale. Look at that. Can you see it? Let me turn it around. The collards, the cabbages. Look, I watered everything earlier today because it's been really warm. We've had unseasonably warm weather. It feels like spring, you guys, and I'm loving it. You know, I wish I could be out here and enjoying it, but I'm inside trying to get my house in order. But I digress. Let's get back to the garden. Look at this. And you know what I realized? That this is actually two different varieties of lettuce. I want to say it's the Paris Island Cos and also Butter Crunch, but they look so similar. I want to say this is the Paris Island over here, and that's the Butter Crunch. My little tags, the leaves are getting so big, it's kind of covering up the tag. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Ah, but I told you, that's the Paris Island. Let's put it back so I won't forget. But I think I know it now. Paris Island Cos over here, and that's the Butter Crunch over there. And my Swiss chard, my kale over here, stonehead cabbages over there, and over there that's the Georgia collards, looking pretty nice. Just a quick walkthrough. Right here at the end, I put mustards, Florida broadleaf mustards, but just a few because you guys know how large those Florida broadleaf leaves are. They're broadleaf. They're big, so it's going to take up this entire end of the raised bed. It's going to dominate this area over here. Then we have over here, this is head lettuce. And I was saying that I hope I didn't put them too close together. So let's look at the little picture here. That's how large they're going to get, but hopefully they're not going to be too big because I don't know how well I spaced them. Supposed to be 12 inches apart. I seriously doubt if they're 12 inches apart. Okay. But that's my head lettuce. Over here is the red romaine. You guys, I'm feeling better already. I'm glad I came out here to the Joy Garden. My red romaine, and this is your the green variety, romaine lettuce, leaf lettuce. I don't have a tag for this, but I'm gonna make one. The original tag is over there with the other Brussels sprouts. These are Brussels sprouts, so I'll have 2 Brussels sprouts plants right here at the end of the raised bed. Okay. Over here we have bistro blend. The bistro blend lettuce right there. It's, I think, 8 plants. It is 8 plants. Over here, those are more Brussels sprouts. Like I said, I hope I'm not placing them too close together. But you know what? If I do have them too close together, I have no problem uprooting and repotting. I will do it in a heartbeat. I've done it before. But those are the Brussels sprouts. Okay. Now, with this onion over here, I honestly need to see how large those leaves are getting. Normally I cut them. I cut them back because you don't want them to get too top heavy. Okay, so I think I will cut them, but there's also something else that I learned, and I'm going to tell you about that. I'm really excited about that. It's called spooning the onions. Very simple. And why it's called spooning is because you're going to actually use a spoon, and you're going to go in and you're going to dig around. I shouldn't do it with my fingers. You're going to dig around the root of the plant there, around the bulb, right? And just kind of expose it a little bit. So, and I'll tell you more about it, but it's called spooning. So I'm going to gather, I don't want to just talk about it and not know exactly what I'm saying, but that's something I'm going to do with the older onion plants. Not these babies over here. I think these are they're too young. Because these are onion sets also. This is yellow onions and white onions. I kind of regret putting them in the same bed as the collards because I didn't think about how the leaves would cover the onions and it would deprive it of sunlight. I didn't think about that. Okay. And so those are collards on the other side. Those are more Georgia collards. I have a lot of collards in the garden right now. Okay. We already looked at the garlic. This is a second video. I'm not even sure if I posted the other video yet. Okay. Elephant garlic, and the rest is soft neck. And that container, that grow bag, that 20-pound grow bag is the elephant garlic. And we have more soft neck here and here. These are also onions. These are onion sets. Okay, so I'll probably be spooning these too. And I explained about these 2 containers right here. These were just regular green onions that you kind of use as seasoning. And you know how people will take the green onions from the store and they plant them and you just harvest the tops. And you chop that up and you use that in your cooking. But I had harvested off of them so many times and then I just let them go. And I haven't been harvesting off them and they're growing really, really large. So I'm wondering if actual large full onions are growing under there. If they're not, then I'll be surprised. But they actually look like it. Like, look at this one. Look at the neck on that one. So I'm really wondering if they're going to actually grow to full-size onions. I don't know. But I'm just going to let it continue to grow. That's the main thing. I'm not going to do anything with them. But these are actually regular full-size onions, and they're looking pretty good. I actually think I will have onions this year. I tried before, and it didn't work out. These are shallots, and I need to go ahead and just harvest these leaves, this leafy part of the shallots, and go ahead and chop them up and dehydrate them and store them. That's what I normally do, and I use that in my cooking. Shallots are sweet. I don't know if you know that, but they're sweet. So when I do cook with shallots, I don't use a lot of them because I don't like. It depends on what you're cooking. If you like that sweet onion taste, then it's perfect. But I try to use just a little. I use my shallots sparingly, as my mother would say. Use it sparingly. My curled parsley. Oh, it looks nice and strong. Look down there at the root part in the middle. It looks pretty good, huh? That looks nice. And the thing is, when I brought it home from the nursery, I didn't start this from seed. I bought a transplant from the nursery. And they were so small. But they are completely dominating this little mini raised bed. That looks pretty good, you guys. My little bay leaf over here, I'm worried. But I shouldn't, because look down there. I see new leaves down there. But these leaves up here, I'm going to tell you, this was from the snow. So actually, I can probably take these off. You know, I can probably cut those off. And there is new growth down here at the bottom. Okay? But that's bay laurel. And I won't be able to harvest from the bay laurel plant until it makes about 2 years old. So that's a baby. I just got that last year. Let's see here. This is spinach. I want to say this is Giant Noble, and I should put that on there. This is Giant. This is not Bloomsdale. This is Giant Noble spinach. And I didn't think I was going to get it to germinate, because guess what? To germinate and also to sprout, because in this very same grow bag, I put the Bloomsdale seeds. I had primed the seeds. I soaked them and everything. I primed them. I planted them right here in this bag, and they didn't sprout. So I just started over from scratch. I just scrapped that, and I just dug through the soil and freshened it up with whatever amendments. I don't know, like some organic fertilizer, like a bone meal or blood meal. I can't remember what I used, but that's what I did. I just kind of loosened up that top layer of soil and just planted more seeds. And this time they have actually started to sprout. So I will have spinach this year. This will be my first time, actually. And this is my rosemary. I love the smell of rosemary. I always say that. But I haven't been harvesting. I need to. Oh, it smells so good. And look, now my hand smells like rosemary. I love it. That's my rosemary plant. Okay. One other thing. Right over here with the lemon trees. Here are my little lemon trees. I wonder if they're going to be dwarf lemon trees, because they're very small. I'm thinking of getting more fruit trees. I think I want an apple tree. I want a Meyer lemon. And these are not Meyer lemons. And they're small, as you can see. I can look back on the video and tell you when I bought these home. So they survived the snow. They survived the winter. So now spring is coming. So we should see some change. And I feel confident and encouraged because the leaves are still green. Now they are curling a little bit. That means something when they curl like that. I forgot what it is. I think it's basically, I don't know if it's underwatering, overwatering. Now I know when the leaves change colors, that could be underwatering. But when leaves curl like that, there's a reason. I know for a fact, definitely with tomato leaves, when you see them curl, they're kind of like protecting themselves. Okay, but I'll look into that. I have to do more research on growing citrus trees, and like I said, I would like to get more fruit trees. Thinking of an apple, maybe. And I saw someone growing an orange tree. They had an orange tree. So I'd like one of those too. And I don't mean a satsuma or some kind of mandarin or tangerine or nothing like that. I want an orange tree. Okay. Let's look at my strawberries real quick. I found out that these are both Chandlers. I had some strawberries on here, and I ate them. They were very tiny. But hey, why not? Let's see what we got. Ooh, little flower. And then we have this little thing here. I wonder if I should just go ahead and cut that. It doesn't look too healthy. Making sure that crown is okay. See right there in the middle? Got to make sure that that is above the soil. You don't want it to rot. Okay, and when I water, I just water around the edges, and I make sure the soil stays moist, and then I also have it mulched. So, and then this little baby came off of this plant right here. So I cut this little one off of that one there, and I gave it its own little pot, and it does have a little, see, right there in the middle. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be okay. Okay, what do we have here? Miss Natalie got some taters, y'all. Miss Natalie got some taters, and they're sprouting. These are red Norland. These are seed potatoes, certified seed potatoes that I got from the Tractor Supply place. And as you can see, you may not be able to tell. If I get really close, they're sprouting. Okay? I used really good soil this time. So let's hope this time I actually get some potatoes. Right here, these are also certified seed potatoes. This is Yukon Gold. Now, over here, and they've been in there a minute, these are just regular grocery store potatoes. And they were in the kitchen, and I was using them in a recipe. I was going to cook them. But I forgot about them, left them in my little vegetable basket. And then when I was cleaning out the vegetable basket, I found them, and they had sprouted. They had chitted. So guess what? I said, let's use these as seed potatoes. So I actually put them in some soil there. So we're going to see what happens. But so in these two bags, this one and this one, certified seed potatoes. Red Norland, Yukon Gold. Over there, just regular grocery store. And I have more. I have some Kennebec. There's another one I have. I'll show you what I have. I have seed potatoes. They're actually still in the car. And I'll bring them into the garden. But right now they're still in the car. All right, let's get over here to these seedlings. Let's look at that. But just before I go over to the greenhouse, I wanted to show you these collards here. These are the older collards that I actually was going to cut down. These are the collards that I've been growing since late summer, early fall, and they're still going strong. This plant right here is impressive. And it has to be a different variety because the leaves look different. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But they are definitely Georgia collard. One is by something called Southern Selects. And then the other one, I forgot the name brand of those. But Southern Selects, it actually says on the tag, it says it's ideal for southern climates. Okay? These have played out, so we're going to walk right past them. We're done with these Red Giant and the Mizuna mustards. So basically, I'm just waiting to go ahead and clear this out. I'm going to clear out these totes, clear out those containers, reuse the soil. I'll probably use them in the bottom of one of my raised beds because that's good, rich soil. So that's not going to go to waste. I'm going to use that as filler in the raised beds. Okay? So I'm just waiting until I find the time to go ahead and unbox and assemble my second L-shaped raised bed. So what I mean by that is this bed over here, and it's by Vajiga Raised Garden Beds. It's a metal raised garden bed. That one is L-shaped. If I lift it up a little bit, you'll see. Okay, it's an L-shaped raised bed. This one is in vibrant orange. That's the color. And my husband bought me another one because he is really liking the raised beds. I had no idea he would get so into them that he actually bought me another one. This was my Christmas present to myself, and then he bought me another one in the Reseda green. So the other L-shaped one is going to be that color. That's Reseda green, and it's going to go right next to that L-shaped one. Right now, I'm thinking it's going to go in this area. So they'll be right next to one another, one on that corner and the other on this corner. That's where I'm thinking, but it may not stay that way. I may change up. And since we're talking about the raised beds, I'll let you know that this is one that Vajiga gifted me. They saw how excited I was about the raised bed. So Vajiga they reached out to me and was like, hey, we'd like to gift you one. We want to give you another raised bed. And they asked me just to take pictures of it and give them an honest review. So that's what I did. And I actually became an affiliate. I am an affiliate with Vajiga. And they wanted me to give them an honest review. And I did. I do love, this has changed the way I feel about raised bed gardening. I enjoy raised bed gardening. I'm not just saying that because you know I am a true blue container gardener. Yeah, I want to know how. Look, what's all that? Containers. I use planters, containers. What I mean by containers, I use totes. I've been a tote gardener, small container gardener, from go. And I also like my whiskey barrels. I just like the look of that. And also, to show you how true blue I am about small containers, look, I'm a pool gardener, okay? I do pools, yes. So I have a pool, I have totes, that's what I do. And I had two, I know I'm talking about a lot, but I just want to explain to you why I'm moving to raised beds. These two raised beds were the only two I have. These are by Vigo. I love them. These are 14-inch. They don't even have a 14-inch on the website. I literally purchased these from Walmart it was just $100. When I tell you this thing is well made, it's good and solid. Good and solid. These two, and the other one's over there. Now, actually, this one has, I think, 6 configurations, but I chose this one. I like the look of this, but there's 6 ways you can configure this. And what I mean by that, you set it up in different shapes and sizes. You can go narrow, you can go round, and this is what I chose. I felt like this gave me the most room, and so that's why. So I've had these for a year. These are my Vigo raised garden beds. I don't have the little tag, but I had these little name tags I could have put on it that says Vigo. But I just wanted to let you see the difference. This is what got me started. At first, I didn't care for raised beds, but I wanted to try them out. Now I love raised beds. And that's why I decided to buy this one and gift myself with this for Christmas. I love it so much. And my husband got me one, and then Vajiga sent me this one and asked me if I wanted to become an affiliate. So I do have a link, okay? I have an affiliates link. So you can use that link, and I'll have it posted where you can go to their website using the link that I have, and also use a discount code that'll give you 10% off if you use the code JOYGARDEN, okay? And with the sales that they have going on now, and using an additional 10%, you can very well get yourself a raised garden bed, okay? Now, very quickly, we're going to talk about these seedlings. These are cucumber seedlings. I have straight 8. That's national pickling. Now, these are cantaloupe. Hale's Best jumbo cantaloupe. And as you can see, the true leaves are starting to show. They have the true leaves. Now, that's going to be my only crimson sweet watermelon plant there. I got some more Hell's Best cantaloupe back there. These are California Wonder peppers. Okay, so right now the cucumbers I have is straight 8, which I've grown before, had success with that. And then the National Pickling. So this will be my first time growing the National Pickling. Up here we have Early Sun Grow, Early Sun Glow, excuse me. It's a hybrid sweet corn. And yes, I make seedlings. I make corn seedlings, and it's worked for me. I actually do have a harvest of corn. It works for me. So I start with seedlings, and I plant them kind of deep, okay? And so pretty much, honestly, at this stage here, I probably could go ahead and plant them, but I'm going to wait until everything's set up in the garden because I'm changing things around a bit and let them get a little more mature. And then I'll place them, and they won't be grown in raised beds. They will be grown in containers, okay? So I'm still a container gardener, but I definitely will be moving to raised beds. Over here, I have the watermelon sugar baby, and then there's another variety that I'm trying called orange tender sweet. So the meat inside of this watermelon is orange. Okay, I have several of those. A lot. Sometimes I try to get the seeds to germinate, and they don't germinate. And then sometimes they do germinate. Then I place them in, I up pot them and all of that, and they die out. But this time, all of them are living. They're all surviving. That's happened to me before. Last year I had so many sugar baby watermelon seedlings, I didn't even know what to do with them. Okay? So, looks like that's going to happen again with the orange tender sweet. Now, I have more seedlings over here. I have the honeydew that I'm growing for my husband. I'm growing the cantaloupe and the honeydew melon for Tony, for my husband. Okay? And so I have some honeydew over here, and that whole tray, those are all honeydews. Okay? I have more corn. That's golden bantam sweet corn. Okay? So I have early sun glow and golden bantam right now as far as my corn. Get you look at this. Pretty good, huh, you guys? This will be my first time growing the cantaloupe and the honeydew. But I've grown watermelons before. Turn around slowly. Now these are seedlings or transplants, from the Clegg's nursery. I'm going to try chocolate sprinkles. And then I have Sugar Rush back here. Cherry tomatoes. And chocolate. I hear people talk about chocolate sprinkles all the time, so I wanted to give it a try. Then the Celebrity Plus. Okay. And back here is Better Boy. Better Boy Plus. And then Early Girl Plus. All right. And then I have more Brussels sprouts. I always have extra plants just in case. So those are transplants. These I didn't start these from seeds. Those are transplants. But everything you see over here and everything that you see over there in that raised bed, not raised bed, in this greenhouse, I started this all from seed. This is what I was doing during the snow. I was inside dropping seeds. No joke. So all those cold days when I was locked up inside the house and I didn't want to come outside because it was too cold, I was dropping seeds like crazy. I told you. See that? And then what I did, once they got large enough and the days have been consistently warm, I brought them outside. So guess what? They're already hardened off. Huh? They're already hardened off. So these are California Wonders. Did I say that? I did. But I'm excited about these. California Wonders. Okay? I just wanted to show you. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. You guys, I thank you for joining me today in the Joy Garden. You have no idea how good it feels to just come out here and spend some time in my lovely garden and forget about everything that stressed me out today and just come out here and look at my beautiful garden. It made me feel so much better. And I thank you for coming along with me. Okay, you guys? You guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you later. Okay? Bye now.